Mission 1 item, Test Badge 1. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Deejus. I play a lot of games, and you guys, the crystal key was just found. And now if you actually like watched my channel and like got notifications and stuff, I did post a video earlier today that was like theorying that Meep City was going to be where the crystal key was, but I was 100% wrong, so I took the video down because I do not want to mislead you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this part, because I pretty much said like definitively that it was Meep City and that it couldn't be anything else, and that was wrong. So it is in Hexaria. A bunch of people now have the Crystal Crown of Silver. And yeah, basically, if you want to know how to get the Crystal Crown of Silver, just literally put it on YouTube. There's like a bunch of people that did it at one, like Creepcraft Land, and like a bunch of people were like streaming it too. So like you can go find that information. But what I'm going to talk about, you guys, is how the Golden Dominus is now what people are racing for. So like Jace Wolf got the Bronze Golden Crown, Maple Stick got the Bronze Jade Crown. I don't know who this person is that got the Crown of Silver. Sandfall123. That is awesome for them. They're gonna, it looks like they're gonna be the person to get the golden crown, unless the golden crystal crown, unless they did cheat. Then Roblox is gonna hand it to the second person in line. But yeah, you guys, the final prize that all of these people have been like really like putting in hours for is the Golden Dominus. And you guys, I do still believe that it is not crazy to write off Meep City as a game that the Golden Dominus could be in, and that could be the trigger of the final event sequence. So like basically, you guys, if you don't know, the company that's doing this is Warner Brothers, and as I mentioned in my Meep City video, they're a big studio, and they, I'm sure, are paying Roblox. And like also, if you guys didn't know, these game developers, Jailbreak creators, Phantom Forces creators, Hexaria creators, when they're a part of a brand deal this big, they actually get money from the company. Like Warner Brothers is paying Roblox and is paying the creators of this game. So like basically Warner Brothers, they picked Jailbreak, which is the biggest game like ever. As long as I've been playing like Roblox, literally Jailbreak has become the face of Roblox. Everyone has been playing Jailbreak. It is just killing it every single time, breaking all these numbers. Like yeah, you guys, it's on fire. And then Phantom Forces, always pretty consistent, like top 5. Like Phantom Forces never really falls off. Like I usually see Phantom Forces as like a top 5 popular game. And so we have Jailbreak and Phantom Forces here. Oh, you can't really see it because my webcam's blocking it. But yeah, you guys, we have Jailbreak and Phantom Forces and Booga Booga and Meep City. I do think Booga Booga is too new of a game, so probably not Booga Booga. Robloxian High School, I'm gonna not guess that. I think Meep City, I think Royal High is a possible contender. However, I do think Meep City, because Alex Neutron, you know, this was the first game to break 1 billion visits. I feel like Alex Neutron has really put in his hours and his time and his grind. He deserves to be a part of like an event like this. And of course, you know, you guys, I can't say this definitively, but I do think that Meep City is a good place to start looking for the Golden Dominus if you are looking for the Golden Dominus. However, most people still don't even know if it's in the game, to be honest with you, because like these other crowns, the Crown of Silver, the Crown of Bronze, the Crown of Jade, these were all already in the game on like Roblox thing. It could be a case where just like the golden versions of these crowns, there's no real way of tracking it, because Roblox will give you a badge and they'll base it on whoever gets the secret badge first and defeats Megacorp. So they might not have to actually add it into the game, like on the actual Roblox profile. If you don't know that, you can go to like this and see like the owner, like Roblox, it creates these items that it ends up putting up. And so basically, you guys, there is a way for Roblox to know who actually wins the Golden Dominus without having to put it in the game. So I don't want you guys to think that you might have to wait for Roblox to like announce something. If you want to look for this Golden Dominus, I would start looking now, or at least gathering clues. Because if it isn't in the game, then it's like, okay, what's the worst you did? You spend a little extra time doing a little bit extra research. But if it is in the game, there's going to be people that are already spending day and night on this thing and trying to get a huge advantage by trying to find it now. Yeah, you guys, so there's a couple of different options that it could be in. I do think that if they put it in Booga Booga, that would be interesting, because there would have to be, Booga Booga does have a combat ability. However, I still do think Booga Booga is too new of a game. Like, you have to keep in mind, Booga Booga was only put on Roblox December 22nd, 2017. Brand deals of this length are usually in talks for months. So like this brand deal is probably negotiated in December, you know? So like, how could they bank all their, you know, their chickens on a game that they don't even know if it's functioning right? Because it's still a new game back then. This was created 7/12/2017. So Hexaria was created, it had a little bit of time, you know, it had like 5 months to, you know, 6 months. I don't do maths. I don't do math. Stay in school, kids. But yeah, you guys, stay in school, you guys. But yeah, you guys, I do think Bloxburg, it's not going to be Bloxburg because this is a paid access game. Buy access for 25 Robux. They already said it's not going to be a paid access game. They do not want this to be like pay to win. And so far, none of this has been pay to win. So like, I don't know if anyone like has assumed it's been pay to win, but literally none of this has been pay to win. Jailbreak, you could do it all without any kind of duffel bag, anything like that. Phantom Forces, you could do it all with like any kind of duffel bag. And like that was another thing, you guys. Everyone was saying like, oh, it's a game where like only mobile. Like, it's not like that, because I literally looked at the rules, you guys. I actually pulled up the official rules. Like, I'm really like a nerd like that, you guys. I pulled up the official rules and I could not find anywhere in here or on the official rules that said that the game had to exist on multiple platforms. I couldn't find that anywhere. If you did, let me know. But I couldn't. Everyone that was saying that, I couldn't believe them, because I couldn't find it myself anywhere. So yeah, you guys, it could be on any game that's PC only. Like, some games you can immediately scratch off the list because they are copyrighted games. So like Dragon Ball Z, it would never be in there. It would never be in Pokemon. It would never be in like a copyrighted game. I would even say Cbro is a little bit sketchy because that's so close to CS:GO. Hexaria is like an original game. Jailbreak is an original game. Phantom Forces is an original game. Phantom Forces is definitely inspired by other games, but it's original in its own self. It's maps. It doesn't copy maps, characters, like, you know. And then like the guns it uses is very like, these are real guns that exist. It's not like copying from anyone else, because they're guns that actually exist and like all shooter games use. But yeah, you guys, so I think Meep City Royale High is a decent bet. It has been around just as long as like Hexaria has been around, a little bit before Hexaria. It could be Royale High. I think that there's going to be some kind of a combat mega battle though, and my problem with it being Royale High is that it hasn't, at least to me, it hasn't proven like a minigames aspect to where they'd be able to develop something like that. I think that Meep City has the potential to be able to develop a minigame where you actually have to fight and stuff, because we've seen it with Meep City Racing, we've seen it with now like the new minigames that they're releasing. Meep City has the ability to create a pretty poppin' minigame that would be combat based in like a final boss battle, because I'm assuming this whole thing is going to be like a final boss battle. You can correct me if I'm wrong. If you read the book, if you read Ready Player One, if there's no epic battle or guy that you have to fight, let me know. But it sounds like there's some kind of epic battle at the end, and that's like basically what I'm like thinking about, like where the Golden Dom is going to be. So Treasure Hunt Simulator, I think it would be weird if they put it in a simulator, but I don't think that it's completely like against them. Like, I think they could totally put it in a simulator, but I just don't see it being in a simulator. Again, I think that there's going to be like a final battle kind of thing, and I know that some of these simulators you actually can battle each other, so that would be interesting. But if you guys actually remember back in the summer, there was the TNT Rush event where, if you guys actually remember back in the summer, there was an event for, I think it was TNT Rush, and one of the maps, in between one of the maps, you had this like epic ultimate boss battle fight thing. Let me pull it up. So over the summer, I totally remember TNT Rush had this game, and it like basically TNT Rush is like this game where you run over the blocks. Actually, it's a really fun game. I wish it was a little bit more popular, but they had this scene where like in between matches, you had a chance of being able to do this scene where it's like you end up fighting this Voltron dude, and this was completely different than TNT Rush. This minigame was so different from TNT Rush, you guys, so I don't want you guys to feel like just because a game doesn't have combat, it's not possible that the Golden Dominus like epic final battle could be in one of these games, because I was not expecting a battle like this to happen in TNT Rush, because again, TNT Rush was literally about running around, not running around with guns and swords and fighting epic giant dog Voltron mechanical thing, right? So I do think that Meep City is a pretty good contender, you guys. Shout out to this dude, by the way, Ropo, for like having that video posted, because like I couldn't find my own live stream footage of it. But yeah, you guys, I do think Meep City is a good choice. Royale High, I don't think that we should completely knock that one off the list. However, I do think it's a lower chance of being on there than Meep City, because clearly Meep City has the, you know, they have the team, they have the developers, they have everything to keep up to date, and the combat system I'm sure they could implement very easily. Meep City is my #1 pick. Royale High, I would say, is still on there somewhere. I'm gonna keep looking at some of these just because I'm like, Murder Mystery 2, I don't really know if they could put it in Murder Mystery 2. It would be really weird because the combat seems kind of clunky and not like, it's not like fast, it's kind of slow. Let's see, Cbro, no, not really, because they already have Phantom Forces as one. But that's another thing, it could involve different levels, right? Like, it could be in Meep City, then you could have to do like some Phantom Forces fight, and then you could have to do something from Jailbreak. It could wrap in all three things, however, that is kind of probably unlikely, let's be real. But yeah, you guys, it could also be like some completely different thing where it just, like in the Hexaria where you had to do this like Just Dance kind of thing, it could just be a completely new mini game entirely. So I don't want you guys to knock off Meep City and Royale High, because even if you don't like play these games and you're not like a role player, like these are games that have mini games in them, and so I don't want you guys to knock those out. But yeah, you guys, let's see, Flee the Facility. A lot of people were saying that it was in Flee the Facility. Surprise news, like spoiler alert, none of the keys were in Flee the Facility, and I saw so many rumors where people were like, it's in Flee the City, it's in Flee the Facility, it's in Flee the Facility. Nothing ended up being in Flee the Facility. Could the final Golden Dominus? Actually, I don't know. I think it's not completely like 0% chance. I think it's a low % chance, but I don't think it's completely like not a chance that it could be there. Zombie attack would be an interesting one. I think it's a little unlikely because again, the combat just feels a little bit clunky to me personally. I feel like the jailbreak combat is more like not clunky than like zombie attack or flee the facility. This is another thing though. They could have had Phantom Forces since they scripted that special map. They could have had Phantom Forces help a game like Meep City script the level that it would be for the Golden Dominus if it becomes this like combat thing. But I keep going like on this combat thing. But again, you guys, it's not even like confirmed anywhere that it's a combat final battle thing. So I don't want you guys to feel like all of this is true and like 100%. Do not take everything I'm saying as like actual 100% fact, you guys. And again, if we're looking for like these badges, and again, you guys, Roblox could put like some random item in your inventory that already is on the catalog that exists to throw people off that it is actually on the catalog in case people are like, it's not on the catalog yet, it probably doesn't exist. I do think Roblox could pull something like that where they just throw things off the catalog. So yeah, you guys, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know where you guys think the Golden Dominus is because that's what everyone's going to be hunting for. I hope this video helped out people that are trying to narrow down a list of games to start looking into. And yeah, I mean, my bet again would be Meep City because it's the first game to 1 billion visits. It's proven its track record with Roblox. The last event I remember from Meep City was like in the summer, so that's not like it's back to back to back to back. It's like, you know, and it's been enough time for it to be on another event, but I could also be wrong. Royale High, I don't think it's ever been a part of any event, so maybe it's in Royale High. And yeah, I mean, those are really my two bets. Again, I could be completely wrong, so I'm not saying this is definitive. All right, so I mean, honestly, you guys, I like how I'm about to end my video and I'm like, wait, Shark Bite would be perfect because they have a combat system that is used to fighting a shark. It could be like a, you know, the ultimate battle against the guy. He could be trying to destroy your space. I don't really know, you guys, but again, I'm just trying to say information that's helpful to you guys, but I do think Shark Bite actually is a pretty good bet. Now that I'm looking at this Test Badge 1, Mission 1 item, I think this could be the one, you guys. I actually think that it could be Shark Bite more than it could be Meep City because Shark Bite already has a built-in combat system. But again, it could be like Meep City leads you to Shark Bite, leads you to another game. It could be like a bunch of things in once. I'm not sure if they can even do that, but I guess they could technically do it if they wanted to. Like, can't they do anything? Like, isn't anything possible? Can't you do anything if you put your mind to it? But yeah, you guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. We're gonna go on YouTube now, and a bunch of YouTube streamers are gonna be acting like they know what they're talking about.
Right on. What do I do with it? Do I shoot it then? Do I blow it up? You dumb.
I literally told you. All right, wait. You know what I used to do when I saw stuff like this? This is what I used to do, you guys. I don't do this anymore. But when I saw, can you imagine if you donated that much, dude? If someone donated me that much money, I would literally poop my pants. I used to do this. I used to like go to channels like this and literally like leave a comment and be like, hey, I play Roblox too.
When I'm sleeping, do a tip.
Now we just see everything we believe. We just see